What's up guys, Honda Odyssey. We're going to replace the power steering pump. It's the same procedure for the ridge line, and there's a couple of bolts and line comes off. Everything just comes off really smooth. You're going to see video go back and forth on a different like Echo MDX, but it's the same procedure. Check that pump pulley out. It's wiggling and wobbling. It's pretty much all broken. And we're going to get a new pump and put the new pump in together. Procedure is very simple. You're just gonna need a whole bunch of tools, but let's turn this off for now. Okay, and let me put my gloves on. Okay, to start this job you have to remove 1, 2, 3, 4 cover. We only had 3 here. All you do is you stick this down here underneath here and you lift these up and they come right off. That one I don't need to take off. I believe it's only 4 bolts. These are 10 millimeters. I think it's something there. Oh no, there is something there, but why is it not turning? I don't know, but the whole thing just comes right off just like that. Let's put this on the ground, and then we have a whole bunch of axes. We got 2 10mm bolts. We're gonna take this pipe off. I believe the new pipe, the new pump comes with this. It comes with the pulley, but let's extract out all the fluid. I use this little guy. I like to do this and suck out as much as fluid I can. I made a kind of mess over here, so there's not even enough fluid in there. It's all bubbles, and I see metal in there, so it's not doing much for me there. So it's all broken down pretty much. Anyways, we're gonna push the belt, take the belt off. Should be a simple procedure. It's a tight spot over here, so I am going to get this onto the tensioner pulley and I am going to yank it back. So let's pop this belt off and let's take it off this. Yup, wants to shoot back at me. I like to kind of not destroy the routing of the belt, so just put this sitting over here just like that. So let me just show you guys. So I'm right on that tensioner. So everything else we're gonna be looking at right over here. This should be, like I said, a very simple video. And let me just turn my camera head up. I wanna get this out of there. So next step is we're gonna be 1, 2 here, 10mm. And save these bolts because these bolts are special bolts. Special, I mean, you hear that? The length and everything gotta be the same. Next step is we're gonna pop this off, and then we will have 2 12mm bolts holding the pump in. And I need the tissues. I'm out of rags and everything, so I'm gonna be using this good old dirty tissues over here. And this guy, you just wiggle, 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 and he will just kind of lift up. I do have a video on this power steering. This is Zach truck. This is somebody. Okay, it's been there for so long. I might have to pry that out of there. Don't want to pry that out of there. It should just come right off. It's kind of coming off. That sucks. That rubber is holding. There's an O-ring on it. Okay. It's not going well there. A little bit of force there. Shouldn't be that hard. There you go. I knew it was gonna be a mess. So we're gonna put this over here. I'm gonna just let this sit over here. That's fine. We'll take this off, and then we'll reach down there for the 2 12mm bolts. Okay, neither of those will help me here. When you put this back, make sure you put it back on the same spot, or you can take out the pump and take off the 10mm bolt onto this little housing here. So right now we're probably gonna get leakage of fluid here. I am gonna try to see if I can put this tissue underneath here, and then I am gonna get all that fluid out of that bucket, okay? And as much as I can, because that stuff is just like old and It has like metal particles because the pump broke, and I'm gonna just let it sit over here. Okay, now it's gonna be hard to see, but there's two bolts. There's two bolts holding this pump together, and one is over here, right down here, and one is on the opposite side. So again, one is all the way down over here, one is exactly on the leg over here. You can see it clearly. It's very simple to see. Alright, so I'm gonna get a 12mm for that deep socket. Okay, I spoke a little too early. So deep socket with the ratchet, and you should be able to kind of fish it from right over here. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, I put a different socket and a different extension, and I got this guy loose. So this is what I use, a wobble head extension, and he's loose. You can also take off the pulley if you can't figure out, stick something in here, take off that 17mm. And here it comes. So it's gonna be a different length socket, okay? Don't be confused. Do not mix yourself up. So I'm gonna go over here, take off this second bolt. There you go. And by now, the pump should start to move. So the reason why I took off this second is because it's easier to get to this bolt over here. Okay, so let's just point the camera a little bit higher so we all can see. Okay, so you always want to do the hard bolt first, easy one last. And to reverse, I'm going to put the harder one first so it can hold the pump in place for me. And then all I need to do is move up and down a little bit to get the bottom bolt. So here comes the second bolt. Okay, so I think they're the same size. I'm still going to separate them anyway. And here comes. So we got the second bolt out, and here comes the pump, just like that. And now you guys can literally see and hear this pump. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Anyways, there you go. We got this baby out. I'm gonna put this away. If this doesn't come with the new pump, you have to take this off. There's a 10mm here, and put that back on. There is an O-ring in there, it will commonly fail. Okay guys, we got the beauty over here. I'm gonna show you the tools and the part number and the box that it came with. It does have this little cover over here. If you're gonna pull that out later, you know what? Let's pull that out right now. We can pull that with the needle nose later, but also this one right here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna reverse procedure here. So remember, the bolt goes here and bolt goes over here. It's only two bolts, one here, one there. And I am gonna grab that bolt over there. So that bolt goes over here. This is 12mm. So now remember what I told you, okay? Not this bolt, the other bolt. We want a reverse procedure. Put the hard bolt in first because it's gonna hold everything in their place for you. Okay, so this one I want to get over here. I'm sorry, the easy one first. And we're gonna snug it all the way as much as I can get in there by hand. And if you need to put a tool on, put a tool on, but you should be able to just get it just like that. And this is like a 45-minute job, and if you're going to a mechanic, the labor for this thing is like only $190, and this pump is brand new. It's like try not to put a reman pump. So you see how all I could do is this now, it won't move sideways, and I got that bolt in. This pump is about $200 and put a new one in, not a reman, because it won't work. It will work, but they usually don't last too long. So there you already caught the bolt in there. So I'm not gonna show you the job complete. I'm gonna just kind of end the video here, but let me just do as much as I can. So I got that bolt all the way in there, and the pump shouldn't move too much. So reverse procedure, I'm gonna just tighten the bolts. I know you guys might probably want torque specs. I usually do everything by hand. A good mechanic knows not to destroy anything, okay? So my extension is like a little too long. I don't even know how I got this one in the first time. Okay, let me see if I can get it from this side. There you go. I was able to get it just like that. And just hand tight. They're very firm bolts. And once it's tight, it's not going anywhere. Let me see if I can get this off. Try to use this little smaller extension because it will get stuck in there. I'm gonna try to push the socket out. Hopefully my tool cannot stay in there. I'm not gonna reverse the tool, so I'm able to do this. It's gotta come out. There you go. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna lock up this bolt. 12 millimeters the socket with extension, 3x8 ratchet, and there we have it. My socket stayed behind. Let me just, I should tighten that a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. Okay, next step, my belt hasn't moved the inch, and later on that pipe's gonna be on the way, so I'd rather put the belt in right now, and it should be very easy for me to do it right now. Let me get this guy on, and this is like taking off and putting on the belt. This is kind of like the hardest part of it all. I want to switch hands because they're crisscrossing each other. Okay, and here goes nothing. I know I got a just totally separate video if you just need to know how to take off the belt and put on, because the camera not gonna see nothing right now. Even I can't see because I need to probably have the camera out of my way. It's kind of blocking my view and my leverage. One more temp. It's almost on. Come on, little guy. Okay, I'll probably have to get another tool with more leverage. So let me just get the camera out of the way. Once I have it on, I will show you guys and I will continue the video. So there you go. This is done, and I am gonna pop this off, and we're gonna already drained out all the fluid out of this guy, and I did order fresh fluid. So we're gonna put this pipe on, and this little guy, make sure you put the clamp back on the same little grooves that it has, okay? They sit on the same spot pretty much. There you go, that's perfect. I'm gonna pull out this little guy, and your belt, make sure it's routed everywhere, okay? We did get a new O-ring for this guy, and it does come with new bolts. That's great. Okay, they did give you a new clamp, but I'm gonna stick with that clamp. They give you a little bit of hardware. Okay, I do want to get that other O-ring out of there. Let me get a pick. I want to get that O-ring out of there. That one has the O-ring already. It comes installed. This O-ring is very important. Over time they will get crushed, and they will kind of go bad, and then they will tend to leak. Okay, and then it will suck air into the system. So we do have a new O-ring over here. I don't want to drop any of this. Let me just kind of go gentle with this. Do you get the O-ring? We don't need that clamp. And they did give us 2 new bolts. Okay, this O-ring simply goes onto it just like that. Okay, a little bit of fluid on this, and that'd be it. So let me get the fluid. Like a special genuine Honda fluid for these Hondas. This is Acura, I'm sorry, I keep saying Honda. So the reason is because that fluid does matter, okay, especially on these Hondas and Acuras. So I'm gonna put a little bit of fluid here all around this ring, just merge it. A lot of people would criticize, oh, you ran the engine pump dry. Okay, it's fine, okay? It's gonna suck it in there immediately, okay? And you're gonna have to start the engine up, and then you're gonna have to let the engine run. It's gonna moan and groan, all kinds of stuff. So let me just get rid of some of these tissues here. So we're gonna walk through all the tools that I used in a little bit. Okay, let's put this in. Let's put this in. Hand tight, nothing serious. Okay, we're done. This is technically, the whole job is freaking done. And now I'm gonna just dump some fluid in that bottle. Yeah, you're gonna make a mess just like me. So the pump, once I start this, it's gonna suck the fluid in. We're gonna come back and put more fluid into it immediately, because it's gonna suck it immediately because it's gonna travel everywhere. So I'm gonna get both of my bottles ready, and let me just get rid of this because it's gonna take a lot more fluid than it's probably gonna take all this, 2 of these bottles. So let me put this on the floor. But meanwhile, let's go through the tools that I used. So 10 millimeter with my electric impact here, a pick, 14 millimeter pry bar. We really needed the pry bar, but the thing wouldn't come out. A needle nose plier and a 12 millimeter. I didn't use my power tool there. I wanted to use that, and then a flathead screwdriver sitting over there. This little guy right here, and bring it over. And that's everything we used. And my camera mount is kind of busted. So let's go through. This is the pump I use here. There's the part number on this. So this is the pump part number. It comes with the pulley, and I don't see any other brand. Okay, there's the brand right there if you guys need to get. So anyway, it comes with the little kit with all the seals and everything. So this is done. I'm gonna start up the engine. It's gonna go You're not gonna hear nothing. Just put the fluid in. It's gonna take about 20 minutes to calm down. Turn the steering right, left, right, left, right, left. As long as it's up to level. Do not shut it off. All those compressed bubbles, they're gonna push it right back up. Okay, so just let it run for good 20 minutes till you no longer see bubbles. There you go, guys. I got everything done deal in there, and I keep getting a shadow from my light here. So I'll put more fluid in it. The fluid is turning and twisting, and steering did make it but it probably had fluid in there. But anyways, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Put the cover on to 10 millimeters, and don't forget to put that cap back on. But let it run for good 20 minutes.